So today we had our good friend Mike Senske and Holt from Aquarium Design Group in town. We did some work with them earlier this week on a great freshwater installation down in South Miami, and they've been in town for a few days. I took them out on a tour looking at some really great reef aquariums, and then into for a tour in our facilities. We saw a really big reef aquarium, 5,000 gallons. We saw the W Hotel's jellyfish aquarium today, and we've just been talking about our different businesses and what we do and where we're going long term with our fishy businesses. So it's a lot of fun. It's very exciting. The fun things that we have, playing with fish.
Being here at Reef Aquaria Design headquarters, also chemipure, is kind of rounding up my week here in Florida. I was very fortunate enough to have Jeff Turner and his team assist us with an aquarium installation that we were partnering with another individual in Miami. And Jeff and I have worked together with the RAD team more than once, kind of as industry partners, industry leaders and professionals. I've had a relationship with Jeff Turner, so it's always peace of mind when we're doing these kind of installations. And since I was here, I thought I would take the time to come up here as well to Fort Lauderdale. Been with Jeff to see these amazing jellyfish aquariums, as well as his large reef installations that he does. On this particular trip, I brought Holt Harlan, Aquarium Design Group's project manager, who he and I have worked together for over 24 years. And I've seen some of Jeff's work, particularly his reef aquariums. I've always been incredibly inspired. Even though I've done this for a long time, I'm always very open and looking to learn and be inspired on how to approach aquariums in general and plumbing and execution. So we took the time to visit the 5,000 gallon aquarium. It's an amazing installation, probably one of the best thought out reef installations I've seen in some time, given the amount of space and what he had to work with in there, but it's a breathtaking aquarium. And we also took the time to go and see, I think it was one of the longest running, still to this day, jelly aquariums. Very, very impressive. Inspired us, and I think I'll be doing a jelly aquarium back at our Aquarium Design Group location. I think there's an opportunity there. Jeff Turner and his team have truly mastered the art of the jelly aquarium. And then to top it off, to be able to come here, take a tour around the facility, see how other industry professionals operate and what they do and how they approach things. Also to see the jellyfish nursery is what I'll call it, where they propagate and grow jellyfish, as well as the coral propagation area that they have as well. Chemipure, how all that's processed, which is a product that we use quite a bit of, that I like as well. And then just to kind of round it off and sit around and just talk about the aquarium stuff in general, our profession, and kind of where we go from here.
Talk about those different paths in different states, how we've gotten where we are, and how we continue to see the professional development of our individual businesses in separate markets, but at the same time working together for the benefit of our businesses, really, and the benefit of the industry.
Well, and I think that's for me, that's a couple of points. One, it's about the relationship you and I have as professionals. The other thing too, though, I keep getting back to, is I kept learning it was about the people. You and I trust each other.
Yeah.
There's a trust level in our work and what we do. And there's a trust when we both engage with the same client that we're going to be professionals and respect each other and know where each of our strengths are and how we can work together and complement each other, and then we grow from there.
Yeah.
And I think probably in a lot of business, but especially in this aquarium business, and you know this, Jeff, is that guys will let their egos get in the way, and their way is the best way, and they're judging you and they're judging him, and
But they maybe
the
personally have never even done a SWOT analysis on their team and themselves.
Exactly. You and I have seen investors and people come in that loved aquariums and got this fish guy started with his store and got this guy going with his business, and it boom, because Mr. Investor gets in it. One, even if he's not worried about making his margin, because it's not there, you're not going to support Mr. Investor and feed all this at the same time.
No way.
But even furthermore, they look at this, no matter how successful they are and what systems they have in place, they look at this and they go, I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
You've got all this, people, livestock, vehicles, and jellyfish.
Right.
You know, I'm now breeding and growing and selling jelly, doing all these different things, supplements, RO water, all this stuff. And they're going, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
So much of what we even do as entrepreneurs is really based on feel and experience. I don't know if I have an answer for what you were getting at there, Jeff, when you kind of go, where do we go? What do we do?
Well, I think that's why we're
and I don't know if an association.
No, it isn't really that.
Because there's only like a 1% of us in our industry that are qualified to sit in this room. Those guys don't think about it as a business.
Yeah.
They think about it, I got another customer. I'm going to clean another aquarium. I'm going to get paid X number of money, and I think I'm making money.
Right.
And they don't really know if they're not. And when they find out it takes a while you could go 5-10 years before you figure out you're not making money.
Right.
And so by the time they get that, now they're just doing work.
Right.
They're kind of in panic stress mode.
Yeah.
And when you're running your busiess, and I know this from experience,
emergency mode,
and you're fear-based, knee-jerk, we need the cash, we need the money. And we've all done that to get to where we're at.
Right.
But when you keep doing that, you never dig yourself out.
Yeah.
And so as a result,
just keep digging a deeper hole.
They don't do poor quality work, they miss, they overcommit, they overextend. They don't hire good people because they're not profitable enough to pay good people.
Yeah.
And that is the status quo. But you know what? But if you heard him talk over dinner, they can all talk the talk.
Yeah.
They can all sit around in an aquashella and just talk all the talk.
Yeah.
And then when you go to see where the rubber meets the road, you're going, After talking about what we talked about and discussing, what is that roadmap?
That roadmap, to me, really is the Aquarium A-Team. I've utilized that term for years. The Aquarium A-Team, making the next moves into whether we do it as a national network of like-minded, mainly guys, because it's mainly guys.
It takes time and money to do that.
I know, and we're on the path towards doing that already by ourselves, as we are working for many billionaires right now. This guy, how do you do that? How do you find somebody in Naples to do this? It isn't easy. We have to make them. We have to create them. We would have to certify them. We would have to give them their patch, give them their tech levels, give them raises along the way, and create an army of Aquarium A-Team, which are, and I wrote this down on the same NASO documents, aquatic agents. Am I that ambitious that that's what I really want to do? That's the big question, because you and I both know it's a massive undertaking. I could train a few younger people with ambition to maybe want to do it, but it's not something that you're doing this for 43 hours a week. And when people get buy-in, then it becomes something. Meaning, it's not about the money, it's about them wanting to do it. They just gotta want to do it. Because we're gonna succeed either way, with it or without something like that. But if we were gonna do something that was different, what will we do? You know, is it just I'm gonna get another product, or I'm gonna sell pumps, or I'm gonna sell chemipure? Well, sure, I should sell chemipure. It's probably a good idea. However, yeah, I know. However, 3 more jellyfish models and 2 or 3 more species, I guarantee you I'll triple that business. Where should I focus on?
You meet plenty of those people that on the front end they're going to go, look, just because we're a billionaire doesn't mean we're going to pay $20 for a gallon of milk.
But if we nationally certified them, and they actually passed the test before they went out, then she's saying, oh, look, it's a national company with accredited individuals who are certified to do what we're asking for.
I'd like to take this time and opportunity to thank Jeff and his team, all those that assisted us, and all the staff here at RAD for just an incredible experience overall. Thank you.